Smiley Golden Retriever gets help down mountain by new friends after injuring Paw. Crosby the dog was hiking a New Hampshire trail with his owner and another dog when he began showing signs of exhaustion and injuries to his paw pads. A golden retriever who got injured while out for a hike with his owner has a group of volunteers to thank for his safe rescue. Crosby the dog, his owner, and his second dog were trekking a strenuous trail on the Franconia Ridge Loop in New Hampshire on Monday, September 16th. When Crosby began to show signs of fatigue, according to a Facebook post from Paw Rescue, a group of volunteers who assist with dog rescues in the New Hampshire mountains. Crosby's owner noticed him slowing down and taking longer breaks approximately 5 miles into the almost 9-mile hike the organization wrote, alongside a series of photos of the 7-year-old canin's rescue. The trio stopped and briefly rested at the Appalachian Mountain Club's Greenleaf Hut, and then slowly walked almost another mile, but then they were forced to stop altogether due to Crosby suffering from exhaustion and soft tissue injuries on his paw pads. The weather was stable, but Crosby's owner lacked lighting, enough gear to stay comfortable, and did not have canine navigation supplies. Paw Rescue continued. After receiving a call for assistance at 3:30 p.m., rescue staff and other volunteers hiked up to the group's stopping point, Old Brittle Path, with the first responder beginning the trek at 5 p.m. In the meantime, passing hikers helped carry Crosby down the path to a lower elevation. At 6:30 p.m., the full Paw rescue team arrived at Crosby's location, loaded him in a rigid litter, and carried him down to the trailhead, arriving just after 7:15 p.m., the rescue organization said. Crosby's paws were bandaged, covered by booties, and he jumped into his owner's vehicle to rest and head home. The dog's owner planned to take him for veterinary care. Following Crosby's ordeal, Paw Rescue included an advisory for other hikers with pets in the Facebook post. The Franconia Ridge Loop is a difficult, almost 9-mile hike, climbs from 1,800 to over 5,200 of elevation, is exposed to the elements for long stretches, and has very rocky footing, they wrote. These factors, combined with warmer than average September temperatures, proved to be too much for a large golden retriever, Crosby. The organization provided several tips for people and their pets to have a safe hiking experience. Among them, they advised that anyone hiking in the White Mountains bring appropriate equipment and supplies, including a map, warm protective clothing, a headlamp, extra food and water, and a first aid kit. They also recommended carrying emergency dog supplies such as a rescue harness, bandages, pet wrap, and paw booties. Paw Rescue also advised that dog owners be conservative with their pets' hiking ability, especially with older and larger dogs. Stay on easy, moderate terrain until you and your dog have more experience, they urged. According to the volunteer group, owners should also check their dog's paw pads frequently during a hike and address any injuries before they worsen. Keep in mind that dogs don't often show early signs of paw distress as many owners expect, and may only exhibit symptoms when it is severe, they wrote. The organization also recommended that pet owners be mindful of the temperature outside. Be cautious in warm weather. While this is very dog dependent, use care above 70 dec and consider avoiding any strenuous activities above 80 dec, they advised.